Welcome, gamers! Welcome to the best channel ever! Our dad, our literal dad, Gigguk, has blessed us with another video that just came out as I was streaming this. Fall Anime 2019 in a nutshell. We're gonna react to it. And yes, this was streamed on my Twitch. Twitch.tv/craftingvegeto. The link is where my dick is supposed to be. Right in the description. Go there, follow me on Twitch, and force me to react to shit. Because that's what these assholes are doing right now. Alright, let's go! Yes, let's go! Alright, gamer. Whoa. What?
Video is sponsored by Epic Games.
He's an epic gamer now!
Of Fortnite comes a new...
He's actually an epic gamer!
free-to-play RPG, Battle Breaker.
He became an epic gamer! Alright, we need to skip this because I don't want the ad in my video.
PC, iOS, or Android. Here to talk about anime. Alright, guys.
Alright, guys!
I know. It's already halfway through fall, and my seasonal video is late again.
Yeah, dude, what the fuck?
But to be fair, I have some really good reasons this time. Firstly, there's just a ridiculous number of new shows this season for me to catch up with.
The best opening of the season.
If you didn't know, I've just moved to Japan. So, you know, as you can imagine, with moving countries and everything, there's just so many things to take care of that have just been eating my time that you can't even begin to imagine.
What? What the fuck?
Sydney, clear out my schedule for the next week.
Yeah, sounds about right. What a beast. That's our dad, guys. That's our dad. I want to live in Japan too. I might want to live, but it's kind of only if I'm like a big YouTuber. Not right now. It's too dangerous. Okay.
Does anyone want to fuck Leonardo da Vinci?
Fate is back at it, doing Fate things.
I like Fate,
of dollars they've earned from the hopes and dreams of their faithful player base, as they once again sink their entire life savings for the worthwhile purchase of a low chance to obtain a JPEG image of their favorite fictional anime girl. Honestly, I don't know what more Fate Go fans can
I've never finished
this
even
like it's going to be a pretty decent adaptation of one of the fan favorite arcs, and the animation is almost decent enough to make you forget about the countless quartz you've rolled away now that you know you've been funding that shot of not Rin's sweet tsundere ass. As with every addition to the Fate franchise, new people are going to ask if this is a good place to start with Fate. And just like every other time, the shortest answer is going to be yes, with an asterisk the size of Jupiter next to it. But luckily, I should have no problem because I am already very familiar with the source material.
Nice!
Wait a minute, that's not it. If you are still a newbie and this has gotten you curious about getting into the game itself, well, I think this unrelated review sums up the Fate Go experience pretty well. This is one of my favorite games. Not recommended. Speaking of gacha games, we have World of Warships, Lolly Edition, as your lane finally spending their waifu bucks the smart way by sponsoring their own original anime. In a totally inaccurate representation of the gameplay because we got to see the Fox Sisters in episode 1 and didn't actually have to spend the next 1,000 years farming 3-4 in order to get them. As one of the most successful breakout gacha games, they're obviously doing something right to be able to fund this.
He needs to talk about Beastar before I shoot myself.
And people play them for totally different reasons.
What do you want for dinner?
So you know what? I can only imagine what the creators behind the game can say about the secret to their success.
We have so many degenerates here. Incredible, you know?
Alright, so getting to the meat of the season chart, there's a lot of shows this season.
Please talk about the Beastar opening.
And there's a lot of
That's all I want to hear on in this video.
A lot. It looks like a lot of the new high-profile sequels are dominating the top of the chart, but it also looks like there's some fan favorites coming back too. But if you were watching them before, you probably know if you're going to be watching them now. And with so many new shows, I don't really want to waste your time going over the same repetitive points you've heard before about stuff you're probably tired of hearing right now. So anyway, here's a bunch of new isekai.
God damn it!
I just don't have the strength to do anything quite yet.
So if I do that, you're able to eat, right?
Mum told me I could be any isekai protagonist. So I became all of them. Can we just appreciate how this first episode went from isekai to hentai-kai pretty damn quickly?
Stop!
You know, if that didn't already exist. Hey look, it's cute girls do isekai things! Oh god. It's cute girls do isekai things. Have we finally reached the end game? Look, I get the ironic meta scenario of a girl asking for average ability so she won't be such an outcast, only to be reborn as the OP isekai protagonist. But have you considered the real OP ability she received was the ability to make friends?
Aww.
What the fuck?
God fucking damn it, dude. God damn it.
Oh crap.
Yeah, that's why I needed.
We have Lion King's The Office giving us the anime slice of wildlife we never asked for.
What
Now you may
the
be looking
fuck?
at this and thinking, hey, this looks and feels a lot like a Gretzko. And yeah,
Like
maybe
shit,
a
you
Gretzko
mean- I'm
did
ju-
have
I'm
the
just
most
kidding, don't kill
charming
me.
donkey of all time, but there is one thing this show has that a Gretzko can only dream of.
No,
Fortnite
no.
dancers.
Stop. Stop.
This video is sponsored by Epic. Back in the Isekai Corner, we have the world's biggest bookworm being reincarnated into a world with hardly any books. And also, from the creator of Konosuba comes an Isekai where a pro wrestler gets transported to a fantasy world who immediately German suplexes a princess, only to fuck off and fulfill his lifelong dream of opening a pet shop by sniffing the butts of a bunch of fantasy animals and acting on his definitely not furry tendencies. Remember when Isekai plots were just a reskinned version of Sword Art Online? Speaking of which...
Wait a minute! Who are you?
I'm you, but
The furries have taken over.
Lolly!
Wait a minute,
They've
who are you?
taken over.
I'm you, but... Were
They-
you
they-
gonna finish
they-
that sentence, or I don't know, once I figure it out, I'll get back to you. I'm only kidding, guys. This isn't Sword Art Online. It's Sword Art Online 3 Houses. I can't lie to you guys. This looks like it's gonna be one of the most generic, cliche,
Don't
trashy
judge in the
light novel
chat.
junk food shows of the season. I'm definitely watching this. There's that one show every season I
course.
somehow end up watching, even though I know it's detrimental to my health. And look, I am a bit proud of myself, guys, because I've finally upgraded from generic isekai light novel trash to generic magic high school light novel trash.
That's even
On a
worse.
side note, even though I did honestly mistake this scene for the new season of SAO initially and compared the character designs, I don't think even Kirito has reached this level of white knighting in his life.
Ha! Really? Oh shit.
Finally, a man who knows how to properly treat his lady.
Seiya.
I find it kinda ironic that in a season where you have a new anime from the author of Konosuba, it somehow isn't even the anime that felt most similar to Konosuba. If the title, The Hero is Overpowered, but
Oh,
overly
cautious
cautious,
hero,
doesn't already
hell
give
yeah.
away exactly what the show is about, I can say it honestly feels like a spin-off isekai sitcom starring Blonde Aqua and Armorless Goblin Slayer.
Ooh,
and it's
Blonde.
honestly pretty amusing because
Just-
together they share some pretty
not the
great
rest,
comedic
just
chemistry.
Blonde.
He protects, he attacks, she stays back, but most importantly, also, I can't help but feel that the meta-ness of Isekai has been taken into overdrive, with Truckun actually getting name-dropped in an
no.
earlier show, wrestler suplexing a princess, and now Cautious Hero literally crafting a world where goddesses are purposely summoning Isekai protagonists from Japan because of the popularity of Isekai. Is the new Isekai trends just Isekai taking the piss out of Isekai? If it is, I feel that's just awful. Absolutely awful. I mean,
It's
come
amazing,
on.
you
If
mean?
Isekai starts taking the piss out of itself, how the hell am I going to take the piss out of it? Alright, so tell me about this idea you had. Alright, so there's this detective, and he has a gun for a head.
Oh no.
That's it. That's it. That's brilliant. He has a gun for a head.
Why has no one ever thought of this before?
He has a gun for a head.
You keep saying it and it just keeps getting better. He has a gun for a head. Oh my god, this is going to be the greatest show of all time.
God
You know,
fucking
aside from
damn
the fact
it.
when I
No
initially
guns
scrolled
life.
down this chart and mistook this title as No Guns, No
Yeah,
Life,
I was about to
Isekai
say.
spin-off I never knew I wanted. There are several ways that someone could have described the show that would have been able to easily sell it to me in an elevator pitch. An old school hard-boiled detective story in a cyberpunk setting, Madhouse making a new gritty action show with a stoic, badass main character, budget Inferno Cop. But anything else that could have been said was made irrelevant when you have a protagonist with a gun for a head. And I wish it wasn't so simple that I could have been sold at the mere sight of a protagonist with a gun for a head, but there's a protagonist with a gun for a head. I don't think I need to say anything else.
Oh fuck.
まずは
Wait a minute, is
What?
this music?
Yes, it is.
Come on! After Kaguya-sama earlier this year did a great job subverting the romance anime cliche of two characters solving a 5-dimensional Rubik's Cube in order to figure out how to correctly say, I like you. This season, Orisuke is doing something
Oh, I don't
similar
know
to
this.
the cliches of the
Haven't even
harem
heard of it.
genre.
What the
And
fuck?
honestly, it was a really pleasant surprise. What initially looks like a generic harem rom-com quickly shifts when it's revealed that the protagonist is actually the best friend character of a generic harem rom-com.
Thank you.
This is honestly a really nice twist in what is usually an enjoyable but predictable genre. It remains to be seen how the entire series will develop off this one premise, but right now, it's even introduced one of the nominees for new anime villains of the year. Bench-san.
Yeah. Oh shit, dude. My new favorite character. Oh no.
Once again, I want to give a shout out to some sports
I
anime
don't
many
like
people are
sports
going to
anime.
sleep on merely for the fact that they are sports anime. Firstly, Ahiru no Sora is giving us a new
That's just
basketball
not my
anime
thing.
that is far more reminiscent to the down-to-earth classic slam dunk basketball story. And then we have another tennis anime in Hoshai no Sora giving us two very promising new sports anime. These are two sports dramas that are about a group of club members finding their passion in the sport when they
It's not
have
my thing
none.
either.
It
Yeah,
seems to
it's
focus more on
uh,
how that helps them cope with real-life issues than the usual sports anime formula of building a team, entering a season-long tournament arc, and winning something before the senpais graduate. For Shai no Sora, especially as one of the few anime original shows, has been one of the most impressive shows for me this
Alright,
season.
Sarageki,
And
I saw
being
it.
criminally underwatched. Just remember that you should go into this thinking this is more like a high school drama with some tennis in it, because you'll suffer from a bit of emotional whiplash if you come into it with the same mentality of your usual sports anime.
Oh.
Like, oh hey, a tennis anime. Do you think he's gonna make it into nationals this year? Man, Zootopia 2 is sure looking lit.
What? Oh.
If there was an award for surprise of the season for me, this was definitely it. I came into this completely blind, and
Yes!
like many people, I took one look at it and thought, what the fuck is this? Furry Converter 9000? Beastars takes place in a world of
Talk about the
anthropomorphic
opening.
animals, and
Talk
while
about
that
the
may sound
the
like
opening.
a cheap gimmick, the show uses this to craft a believable world where the same kind of social stigmas you see in our world exist. You have discrimination between species, class divides, bullying. It was a very clever way to highlight similar dynamics we see in our world, and despite this being a show about sentient animals, it has some of the most grounded characters you can find all year, which all gives a nice backdrop for a surprisingly dark and mature tale. Now to address the elephant in the room. That's not an elephant, that's a rhinoceros. Yes, this is a 3D anime, but it comes from the same studio that gave us this.
What the?
Studio Orange has been one of the
Damn.
only studios so far that can not only make 3D work, but make it work well. They really know how to play to the strengths
Ooh.
of 3D, and it never feels like they are trying to imitate anime, but it's more like they are doing it as an artistic choice. This
Nice.
really looks like it's going to be the full package, and a possible contender for anime of the season. So don't judge this book by its cover, because I can definitely assure you, this is not a show for furries. At all.
Are you sure about that?
It is definitely. You didn't talk about the opening. Why you don't talk opening? Why you don't talk about? Well, probably because of copyright. Honestly, I'm a YouTuber, so I get it. Copyright is a bitch. Anyways, follow me on Twitch before I furry-vor you. Oh, hi there. This is my outro. So, click on this video. Yeah? Cool.